you guys ready to learn how to put on eyeshadow?
What?
That's why I was asking for the makeup thing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to teach you how to do that. So, you know, Halloween's coming up. So, I'm not going to teach you how to do that. I don't know how to do that, guys. So, Halloween's coming up. So, the big thing about Halloween is, you know, what are you going to be for Halloween? You don't want to be anything boring because, you know, that happens all the time. You go to a party and everyone else is dressed up as Cinderella. But you don't want to be Cinderella. Don't you want to be, you know, zombie Cinderella? Wouldn't that be really cool? You walk in there and you're dead completely. So the really cool thing about this is, even if you don't have a costume, you have a costume. You can roll out of bed looking like, you know, complete trash, and you do this, you sit down for 10 minutes, and you roll out there, and you're like, okay, I'm a zombie. So it only costs about $25. So what you're going to need is you're going to need liquid latex. Obviously, if you're allergic to latex, you can use actually Elmer's glue. Works really well. Fresh scab is really gross. That's actually what it's called. Fake blood. And then you're going to need an injury stack, which has all your colors that you're going to see in an injury. So I kind of like to think of this as like if what happens to you after Sean teaches what you know and you didn't do it right, so that's what you're going to look like. So the injury stack has like, it has yellow, purple, black, red, and then a deeper red. So you have all the colors of what a, you know, different types of bruises look like, and then you also have different types of blood. So to start off, this is actually my volunteer. This is my girlfriend Carly.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I found her on the street and I just brought her in. No, so what you're going to do first is you're going to take a Q-tip and you're going to dip it in liquid latex and you're going to draw out the shape of your wound. Sorry, it's dripping. So I hope you guys can see that. Everyone's laughing. Then you're going to take the second best part of this, and you're going to take toilet paper, and you are going to take a little piece of it and just rip it, and then get it down to one sheet. You can actually use one ply, it's a lot easier, but who carries one ply in their house? And you're going to take it and you're going to stick it to the latex, but you want to like crinkle it too, like this. Sorry. And then you're just going to tear off the excess. So you have this kind of like, ooh, you got your hair in it. You don't want to get your hair in it either, that sucks. It's essentially like glue on your forehead. So there you go, so that's the beginning of it. This is going to be our wound. So then usually you'd have a makeup wedge, but I forgot one, so wonderful. So I'm going to use this little sponge. So you're going to take your black, and you're going to start dabbing this to give it kind of like that nasty scab look, you know, underneath. And it's like just scabbing, it's all really gross, it smells bad, it's just, I'm just kidding. If your wounds smell bad, that's a really big issue. You should get that checked out. So yeah, you're gonna do a black undertone, then you're gonna take your deep red, and you're just gonna start touching it up in there. Around the edges too, because you know you want them to look gross. So the more you go around the edges too, the better it's going to blend. As you can see on some parts of the red, it's coming up, and you can actually use more liquid latex to put that down. But since I have 5 minutes, it's really hard. Then you're going to take your next red and fill that in more around the edges. Get it really gross looking. So everyone knows when you get a cut, you know, it bruises a little bit around the edges. You know, looks really nice. You show all your friends, like, oh man, look how gross this is. So then you're going to take the purple, kind of, let's just say she got hit on this side of her head, you know. Got smacked with like a big candle holder. So you start with the purple, then you're going to take some yellow, and you're going to kind of brush it out there. This makeup sponge is destroyed. Kind of, you know, blend it a little better. Get all the white out. And then, obviously, the most important thing, blood. So you're going to take fake blood and mix it with this fresh scab, because the fresh scab is really like goopy and gross, and it doesn't spread well. So mix it with a popsicle stick. You go ahead and you scoop it up. Mix it up well. kind of take it. So that's the fresh scab. It's really gross. And you just kind of spread it around all nice. And
oh, it's coming alive.
And there you go. Guess what? You just made a zombie in 5 minutes. So now you can go to the party as Zombie Cinderella. You know, you dropped your shoe and then you fell down the stairs. So yeah, I mean, obviously with more time, you can make it look a lot better. At Great America, mine is completely gruesome. It's all the way down this side of my face. But since I have 5 minutes, this is how it came out. You can blend the bruises better, but yeah, now all your friends will remember you at the Halloween party if they actually remember the Halloween party. So, thanks guys. Any questions? Anything?
No questions.
You mentioned Great America. I'm assuming you worked at the...
Yeah, I work Halloween Haunt, so that's why I kind of picked up on all of this stuff. But yeah, with Halloween Haunt, we get 15 minutes in the makeup chair, so it's definitely much more time than 5 minutes. So we have a lot more time to get everything. You do contouring and putting contact lenses, and it gets really good. But yeah, cleanup. It's like a Band-Aid. You just kind of just rip it off. It really hurts. If you have a lot on, it'll kind of tug at your skin with it, and that's why you don't want to get your hair in it, because I have really thin eyebrows on this side because I got liquid latex in my eyebrows and kind of just pulled it out. But yeah.
Where did you learn how to do your makeup? You just picked it up at Great America?
I kind of picked it up at Great America, but then a couple years ago I watched a video on YouTube about zombie makeup, and then I felt really bad, but my drama teacher had a thing of liquid latex in his classroom, and I borrowed it and took it home and tried it out. I brought it back, but then maybe. But then, yeah, so I just tried it out. But yeah, the fresh scab stuff, my makeup artist told me that, because if you actually, this stuff's really gross. It's like, I mean, you can't spread it. It's just one solid mass. You have to mix it with the liquid, and then it softens up. Yeah.
Why are you into this?
Why am I into this? Oh, okay. I'm a really big horror movie buff. That's my favorite type of film. Everything horror is what I'll watch. So I'm really interested in how they do this stuff. This is actually does anyone here watch Walking Dead?
Yeah.
The really close up zombies that you see, because everything in that show is CGI. I really hate that show. But all the zombies that you see really up close, this is actually what they use, and it's really weird because it's just like liquid latex and toilet paper, and that's the industry standard. Everyone uses liquid latex and toilet paper. So yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever made your own zombie movie?
Not with this. With like a brown marker, a green marker, and a yellow marker, and that's how I made a zombie movie. But yeah, any other questions? Perfect.